Hey there, Taurus. I hope all is well with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. So this is your reading. This is your timeless reading. So whenever you come across it, it's for you. Whether that is when I'm recording it in March 2025 or in December 2026, it is for you. So this is for you, Taurus, if you are sun, moon or rising. It's also for you if you just come across the reading, the title resonates and the reading resonates, you're more than welcome to take it. And don't forget, it's a general reading, so just take from it what you need and leave behind what you don't. Simple. So we'll find you 3 cards using this lovely Light Seer tarot deck to find the general theme, general focus, general energy of the reading, whatever you want to call it. And we'll have a little look at roughly what area, what the themes are going to be for you this month or 6 weeks. Because I usually say that the readings are sort of for the next month, 6 weeks. And when I say recent past, that's generally the past month, 6 weeks, or up to even yesterday actually, but as far back as the 6 weeks. So 3 cards for you, Taurus, to show us the theme of your reading. So we have the Page of Swords, brilliant energies to start off with, and it matches my jumper, double winner. 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about being carefree, a bit of a leap of faith energy. It's a little bit similar to the Fool, actually. It's having that carefree energy about you to move forward towards the things that you want in life, because being a wand, it's generally your joys and your passions, the things that light your fire, the little bits that are in between daily boring life that make our life worthwhile. So hobbies, sports, could be work actually, because wands can be work related, but for you are moving towards the things that you want out of life, the things that spark your fire, spark your passion, with a little bit more of a carefree sort of energy around you. Then we've got the 5 of Cups. Now the 5 of Cups can speak of focusing on the negative rather than the positive things that you've got going on around you. So it's always a good step with the 5 of Cups to try and take a little bit of a step back to actually get the bigger picture, rather than just thinking, actually I've got these 2 cups here and or 3 cups that have fallen over, and not actually realising, well, actually you could potentially have another couple of cups stood behind you that you've got going for you that are in a really positive. So 5 of Cups, trying to focus on the positive rather than the negative. Then we've got the 2 of Wands. Now the 2 of Wands is a card of looking towards the future, looking towards what's next for you, or looking towards what's going to bring you joy and passion. Again, it's a wand, so being open to making a choice about which way next for you, which way is going to open up more expansion, more growth, more possibilities for you in the future. So Taurus, let's get some cards. I've got the Rider-Waite deck here. We will find you some recent past energy. I think my deck's upside down, so I'm going to turn it like that. And we'll have 3 cards, then 3 clarifying cards, and we will see what's been going on with you in the recent past. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, another wand. We've got the Strength card, and we have the Fool card, which is, the counterpart for me to that Page of Wands, the spirit of carefreeness, is that a word? The spirit of taking a leap of faith and just realising that the universe has got your back and just taking a chance. Right, 3 clarifiers: King of Swords, the Sun, and the 3 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so we have that Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, well, the Knight particularly all nights, are about moving forwards, and the Knight of Wands is towards your joys and passions. Now that's what we discussed earlier. Obviously we started with the Page of Wands, moving towards your joys and passions in a carefree kind of way, taking a bit of a leap of faith, going into it in that young-minded sort of way, you know, the way that we used to when we were young, when you were a teenager or young person, and things were simpler, things weren't complicated. You know, as you get older, you tend to have lots of baggage piled onto you, and things tend to feel more complicated, generally more complicated than they actually have to be. But anyway, that's by the by. So, Knight of Wands, moving forward on a mission to move towards your hopes, your hopes and fears, your hopes and joys, your passions, the things that light you up, the things that make you happy. So in your recent past, you've maybe started taking action on doing that. So hopefully you've started to put a few things into play. You've started getting that ball rolling, moving you in the direction that you want to go. We've got the King of Swords as the clarifier for that. So you've got some sort of knowledge. Maybe you receive some information in the recent past, which has kick-started this and got the ball rolling for a particular reason. So we've got the Strength card here, and that's about, obviously, finding your inner strength. Finding your inner strength because you know in doing so, you're going to bring yourself more happiness, more contentment, more joy, more love. This Strength card can also speak of taming your inner lion, and your inner lion is generally your negative self-talk, you know, that little voice inside your head that's telling you that you can't, and just like that constant inner negative narrative, because it is more negative generally than positive. And the Strength card is all about taming that, about taking control of that negative side of yourself, that negative self-talk, and using your strength, your inner strength, to really push yourself forwards, taking control of things rather than listening to that negative speak. And whatever it is that you have been doing, that you have you've mustered up that inner strength to do, it's sending you in the right way. It's going to open up so much abundance and positivity for you that, you know, all these cards here move sort of after those first two are all really yellow and golden, and now that lovely golden card is really a card of positivity, of brightness, of lightness, and you know your head in your recent past, you're really sort of moving through that. So that's lovely cards to kick off with. Then we've got the Fool. The Fool is you setting off on a new journey, taking that leap of faith, moving towards your hopes, joys and passions in a really carefree way, and just knowing that the universe has got your back, trusting that the universe has got your back. Again, another sun there, shining on you there in the corner, and hopefully this is what has been happening for you in the recent past. Something has kick-started your need, your urge to really go towards the things that you want out of life. And you know, you may have been sort of having these inner struggles with your inner lion, but you've won that battle. You know, you've realised that it's for the positive, for all the right reasons, and so you're taking that leap of faith. You're looking where this is going to take you next. You've got, you know, the Three of Wands there. He's looking onto the horizon. He's looking where he needs to be going next. It's a card of growth, a card of expansion, a card of opening up his horizons. And so you do, by taking that leap of faith, knowing that the universe has got your back, you are opening yourself up to move towards the things that you want in your life. So, great start, Taurus. If you like the reading, it'd be really great if you could give me a thumbs up or a comment. I'd love to know what your thoughts are, a little bit of feedback, whether things resonate with you. I've just thrown all of the cards everywhere in my usual shocking, shuffling fashion. And also, it'd be really great if you could, if you want to, that is, if you join our little community here with a subscribe. It means I can get to grow my channel. and it means you get to keep up with any of my readings. You hopefully will get a notification by pressing that notification bell. So, onwards. I've sorted my cards out now. If you're new here, I'm a notoriously bad shuffler, so cards will often go flying here, there and everywhere. Right, let's find you another 3 cards, see what your current energy is, Taurus. So we've got the High Priestess, card of intuition, the King of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Then as a clarifier, we've got the Hermit card, another card of deep introspection. We've got the 4 of Cups, and we have the 5 of Swords. So, current energy. A lot of soul searching, I think, is going on with you at the moment, or at the very least, really just spending some time thinking about what's going on within you. How, maybe the Hermit is all about... It's all about spending time reflecting on what's going on in your inside world. Maybe you've got some patterns of behaviour that are really, you're finding it difficult to deal with, and you sort of thinking, well, why do I do that? Why do I have that reaction? Why do I always have to do this particular thing? And, by going within, by spending some time sort of figuring out and getting to the root of the issue, it can often open a whole new world to us. And once we acknowledge it, once we figure things out, then we can start to move away from it and move on. And it's helped us to grow. It's helped us gain wisdom about ourselves. And I think that's what these 2 cards are. Obviously, the High Priestess, she is yin energy. She's very deep introspective energy. She's very intuitive. She's divinely connected. She's often psychic. So I think, those two cards together are cards of really deep introspective energy. And so obviously we've got this 5 of Cups here. I think that is very much connected to this card for some reason. Maybe you are feeling that you have lost something. This for me is a card of perceived loss. It's a card of focusing on what you haven't got rather than what you have. And maybe that's thrown up some issues for you. And maybe, you're trying to connect with your intuition, or you're connecting with your divine self, looking within and figuring out, how can I move past this? How this sort of low vibrational energy that I'm sitting in, sort of, concentrating on the negative stuff and not realising the positives. Why is that so difficult for me? Because, you've had that really good start. You started really to get that ball rolling and moving forwards in a really positive way. So, maybe this is a whole part of your spiritual journey. I actually think that's actually what's happening for you in the current energy. I think you're finding a real connection to your spiritual side, and it's opening up a lot of things for you. And maybe you are, by connecting to your higher self, by connecting to your true self, you're sort of starting to investigate and dig around a little bit in with what's going on your interior world, and how it affects you moving forwards. Because when we are in sort of a lower vibrational energy, a more negative vibrational energy, it's hard for us to move forwards, isn't it? And I think maybe you're seeing the connection with the 2 at the moment. Maybe you're really digging a little bit deeper into things, into your way of being, in order to help yourself move forwards. And this is a general reading, so for some of you it could be just a small thing. For others of you it could be really big, soul searching and delving deep into what's going on inside yourself. For others, like I say, it could be just a little bit of a fleeting thing. But I do think there is a very deep connection to the divine, your divine self at the moment, in some shape or form, like I say, on some level or other, for everything different for all of you. We've got this King of Pentacles, and he's sitting in his abundant self there. He's sat on his throne, he's draped in his finery. He's a very powerful card. See, he's got his foot there. What is it on? It's on a statue of some sort. Anyway, he just feels like he's really in control. And I think this is the energy that you are needing to, or maybe you're in already. You know, you're doing this soul searching, and we've got him clarifying with the Four of Cups there. And the Four of Cups is a card of boredom, a card of apathy. And again, it's obviously, you've got the Four of Cups and you've got the Five of Cups. That Five of Cup energy there that we have at the top. And the Four of Cups, he's not quite happy with what he's got. So, you know, paired with this King of Pentacles there, the richest king in the pack, the most abundant king in the pack, very powerful and in control kind of guy. And yet we've got this Four of Cups with him. This Four of Cups, this card of things not quite being exactly what you want. You know, maybe you are in a space where you have everything that you need. Maybe you are, you know, on the outside, for the outside looking in, you are abundant in so many ways. Maybe people on the outside think that you're in control of what's going on and that, you know, you seem to be really powerful, you know, force of nature, in control of your finances, in control of everything that you've got going on, sort of abundance-wise, health-wise, relationship, home. You seem to have it all, but you're maybe not happy. So maybe you're not feeling in alignment with who you truly are. Maybe this outer shell that you've got of the King of Pentacles, of, you know, an air of having it all. Maybe, you know, you're just not quite in alignment with that anymore. Maybe it's not everything that it's cracked up to be. And, you know, he's sat there looking at those three cups. He looks really brassed off. He's got a little bit of meh energy, hasn't he? He's a little bit of, you know, can't quite be bothered, not feeling it. But we've got this card being offered to it, this cup being offered to him here. This one solitary cup being offered to him out of the clouds, like a hand of God coming out with another cup, another opportunity, another possibility for happiness. So despite the fact that you might not be feeling connected to that King of Pentacle energy, that it doesn't seem to be who you are anymore, maybe it is that, you know, you've got everything you need, but maybe you're working really hard for it, and your work-life balance is out, and maybe, you know, it may on the outside think that you've got everything's hunky-dory and tickety-boo, but maybe, you know, you're lacking your health, or you're lacking in some love, or, you know, you're just not feeling that connection with your life generally anymore. And I think that you're going to get an offer of an opportunity to change that. And I think that's all coming from this period of introspection. And I think it's all about you needing to lift your vibration in some way and start shifting your perspective onto and focus onto the things that you have that are good, and looking at things, you know, framing things in a different way, so that you are really reframing and reshifting your perspective as to what is positive, what is negative. And I think then you're going to see new opportunities coming your way that are going to bring you the potential of that happiness that you feel that you've not, or whatever it is that you feel that you're lacking in at the moment. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Again, he is reassessing whether the hard work that he's put into growing these pentacles is worth it. So it may well be that, you know, that's the period of introspection that you're in. Is what's going on in your life, the time and effort that you're putting into things, is it worth it to you? Is it making you happy? Is it worth pursuing? Should you draw a line and move on to something else? Should you tweak what you're doing to make things better for you? I think there's some sort of internal conflict going on here maybe you've had disagreements with other people around you. Maybe there's been a war of words in some way that you sort of, you're hanging on to. Maybe somebody said something to you in a heated moment about life at the moment, or how life is, and that's making you reassess, rethink how you can do things better. Because obviously your main aim, and you've got the ball rolling in your recent past to move towards the things you want in life. Nothing worth having is ever easy, is it? Nothing's ever straightforward. There's always challenges that come up along the way. And I think you are really sort of being challenged at the moment, but this challenge is coming from the inside rather than the outside. Right, let's find you 3 cards and then 3 clarifiers. Oh, I've done it again, thrown the cards again. For your future energy. Let's see what is coming towards you before the end of the next few weeks, next 4 weeks, 6 weeks-ish for you, Taurus. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Queen of Cups. We've got the Six of Wands. 10 of Cups. 5 of Wands. 9 of Swords. I'm going to have one more because I just feel like I need it. Ace of Wands, and I feel like that is to eclipse all of those cards. That Ace of Wands, you've got a new beginning, a new possibility, a new potential. Something is coming into your life to open up that new start that you've been working towards, the new happiness, joy, passion, possibilities, reigniting in your joy and passion about things. Something's coming new into your future energy that's going to open up that for you, and it's going to look like a little bit like this. So we've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, again, Knight moving forwards, taking action. He's taking action at speed. He's really starting to figure out what it is that he wants. So your current energy of introspection, of trying to figure things out, of really looking within, reassessing, figuring out what it is that you actually want out of your life, has been effective, because now you're in a place where you can move forward, you can really shift forwards, and you're going to do that sort of at a rate of knots. He's not messing there. He's got his sword in the air, his cape's flapping, his little feathers flapping on his hat, and he is really throwing himself forwards. And I think it's because this is what he wants. He wants his 10 of Cups, and this is what you want. I think you've realised exactly what it is that you want out of life and how you're going to get it. Being a sword, it's mental. King of Swords, he's moving towards his clarity, how he sees things, where he knows he should be going, because he's come to realisation in his head. And I think that's all come from this current energy where you've really reconsidered and reassessed things. And this is what you want. You want this stability. Obviously you're a Taurus, an earth energy card, and so it's that stability, security, happiness, joy that comes with family, home, that family unit, that stable home, whatever your family looks like. It doesn't have, it could be fur baby family, it could be friend family, whatever your security and your happiness looks like. You know what that is now, and you know that you are how to go about getting that, and you're really flying forwards with it in this future energy. You've had some realizations. We've got the Queen of Cups. She's warm, considerate, she's open, she's loving, she's compassionate. She's also in charge of what's going on in her inner world. She has maybe battled to really gain control of her, that strength card of her inner world, and maybe even her emotions, because obviously it's a cup, because we've got this 5 of wands there. Maybe you've been having a little bit of a battle, an interior battle within you, to really take control of what's going on with you emotionally. But I think, you're winning with that. It may well be, felt like you've been really at cross purposes, and really a lot of conflict going on within you. But you're going to be winning with it, because obviously this is future energy. So, but quick recap. Really figured out where you want to be going and where you need to be to bring yourself that happiness. May well be, a little bit of internal conflict going on inside of you, because, change and shaking things up a little bit can get a little bit messy, can't it? It can upset some people, it can mean change. And so I think this is all the struggle that you're going to be sort of working through in this future energy, but is all for the common aim, for the new start, the possibility, the potential of you finding your joys, your happinesses, your passions, your a new invigoration towards life, a new start for you. And then we've got this 6 of wands, and 6 of wands is about celebrating victory. It's about other people celebrating your victories. It's about being recognised. So, maybe being seen by others. Maybe other people are noticing this new you, the new journey that you're going on towards, the Fool's journey. This lovely energy that you've got about you, this more carefree, simple energy, because you've realised that maybe things have been a little bit more complicated than they've needed to be, with that King of Pentacle energy, and you've been offered an opportunity, a simpler opportunity, to move forward in life in a better, simpler, more carefree way. That's going to bring you more happiness. And so I think people are actually really seeing you for that. It's a card of recognition, about being seen, about being celebrated. And so, again, that can look like something different to all of you. It may be that, if you're moving towards your joys, passions in a business capacity, it may well be that your social media is blowing up, your YouTube channel's doing well, your business is doing well, and you really do, being seen to be a success. It may well be that you're just being seen by the people around you, and they're really happy with how things are going. We've got the 9 of swords here, and that can be the card of stress and anxiety. Now I'm going to get another card for you just to clarify that a little bit. Okay, so it's the stress and anxiety is because you're walking away from something. The 9 of Swords, it's all about stress, anxiety, that constant worry that was there when you wake up in the morning, it's there when you go to bed at night. It's just that constant underlying bubble of anxiety. So despite the fact that you are being noticed by others, that you're being recognised and celebrated by others, you're feeling quite anxious about it, because it means that you're having to walk away from something. Walking away, the 8 of Cups is about walking away from things that may not be bad, but they're just not in alignment with who you are anymore. And I think, obviously, going back to this current energy of that King of Pentacles, that opulence, that having it all, from the outside looking in, looks like you've got it made, but you're just not happy. That's the energy of the 8 of Cups. It's like, yes, I may look like I've got everything I need, but it's not what I actually need in my heart, in my intuition, in, connecting to my higher self. It's not who I am anymore. And so, you may well be moving forward in a really positive way, but it's still going to cause you some stress and anxiety, because it's scary. Moving forward, life changing, it's all scary. It can throw up lots of stresses and anxieties for us. But the top and bottom of it is you are moving towards a new start. something that's going to bring you happiness. We've got this Two of Wands at the our general energy, looking towards what's next for you on a, you know, in a work basis, in a happiness and a happiness sort of joys, passions kind of way. And she's looking there, she's trying to figure out what's next for her. Where now? She's got the world there, she's got the world in her hands, she can take herself anywhere, she can do anything she wants. Doesn't mean that it's not going to be scary, doesn't mean that it's going to be straightforward and simple and without its challenges, but she's got the power to make the change. And I think that's what you're working through this month. You've got the ball rolling with the need that you need to change. You're setting yourself out on this new journey. You're taking a bit of a leap of faith, but it's throwing up all these different emotions throughout the next few weeks that you've just got to work with. You've got to work with because, like I say, nothing's ever easy, is it? Nothing's very, you know, dead straightforward. It's all, you know, we're humans. We're humans having, you know, a human experience. Spiritual beings having a human experience. And so you're going to feel the ups and the downs, the emotions that come with all of the things that you've got going on. But you've got a great outcome in the end. You've just got to work with the energy, move through the energy, feel it, learn from it, and move on. And, you know, you're setting off to something new and exciting, and that can only ever be good. So, I've waffled on for quite a long time, Taurus. I will stop now. Have a really great month. Have a really great day. Have a great week and all that. And I look forward to catching up with you again very, very soon.